What's happening, folks? It is me, the PG, on Ready PG, and we're posting like a mailbox. As always, more official than a ref with a whistle. And we are here, unfortunately, without the Cap, Nabrowski, womp, womp, womp. But we do have our very, very special guest, the homie that's stronger than a Kush pack, Samson Black. So as always, you can follow me on Instagram at P Diddy Bopper. If you type in P Diddy then the B, you're gonna see a nigga look just like me. And I'll be black if that's all white with you. Samson Black. What is your Instagram?
My Instagram is black_Samson.
Oh, 2 underscores.
Yeah.
What happens if you put 1?
I don't know.
It's another Black Samson, but not this one.
I just know it was taken.
So you had to do 2?
Yeah.
I wonder what the first Black Samson looks like.
I was like, I don't want numbers at the end.
You should. Yeah, no, actually, you're right. I'm P Diddy 1395. That sounds whack as fuck. But what got you started in entertainment?
Entertainment?
Whenever I ask people that, they were like, some people are like, well, I was in theater, and then I started doing comedy, or I was in band, and everybody was like, you're really funny.
Oh, well, I always did that stuff. Like, I did the school plays and shit in, like, elementary school.
I was a nutcracker in 3rd and 5th grade.
Yeah, I think I was in Charlie and the Chocolate Factory. I was the grandpa. It was weird.
I was like, what grade was this?
5th grade.
Heard. You were a grandpa in 5th grade.
Yeah.
They looked around and said, who can play the grandpa? Samson. I think they said it because your name sounded old.
Hey, I ate so many chocolate bars because this one chick brought real chocolate bars, like, to the production or whatever, or the school play or whatever, musical. But she brought real chocolate bars, whole ones, and was just using them as props. So at the end of the time, like, of each thing, she just gave me like 8 chocolate bars. It was great.
What kind of chocolate was it?
Hershey's.
That's
she just put like a Willy Wonka label on it.
Oh, like, was it the golden wrapper or the purple one? Oh, it was actually like the Willy Wonka wrapper?
Like, she just printed one out or something. Her mom probably did, I'm guessing.
That's going above and beyond.
Yeah. Preppy moms.
Where are you from?
I'm from, like, Gwinnett.
Like Gwinnett? Is that where you were born?
I was born at North Side, I think.
So in Georgia?
Yeah.
Okay, that's what I was asking. Let me ask you this. How long have you been doing stand-up?
Oh, yeah, that's been just like 8 months.
Has it been a strong 8?
Yeah.
Where you been?
I usually stick around to like the same places,
But
I go like almost every night of the week.
Well, I'm saying, like, what rooms do you hit? Like, for the people to find you, Samson,
so
they can go to your shows.
Well, on Mondays, I'm usually at Hole in the Wall.
What time?
That's at 10 o'clock, but you want to get there at like 9:30, get a drink or something.
Hole in the Wall is hosted by Nico Smith. Plug.
Yeah, and they're just now starting a monthly booked show. This coming Monday is the first one, and I'm on that, so that'll be fun. That is the
15th at 9:30 at Hole in the Wall. You can find Samson Black in there like swimwear. You have any other shows coming up for the month?
I mean, like today, I've got a show.
Yeah.
It's at 5 Points In, and it's like the 5th place comedy show. Ty Colgate's running it.
Plug.
And it's gonna be cool. Like, we've all got a premise, and we're all making jokes about that premise.
Which, you don't know what it is yet?
No, well, we had some time, but like.
Is that like, that seems like improv?
No, because like improv is right then and there. But this is like, he gave us the topic ahead of time. We all know what it is. We're all trying to make different jokes about this premise.
And how many is it? 5 of you?
5 to 7. I'm not sure exactly. And then there's a headliner.
I'm about to say, have you ever did the Joking Off battle?
I have not. No.
Have you been to it?
I have only been to their open mic. So.
Okay, because the Joking Off battle kind of, I don't know, it was like First time I did it, it was first 3 rounds. It was first round was 7 one-liners, or 7. You have 20 seconds to tell a joke, pretty much.
Oh no, this is just everybody's getting like 6 minutes.
Yeah, I know. I was just saying though.
Back to back, I think.
First round, everybody told 7 one-liners. Second round, you told 5. Third round, he gave you 3 topics that you had 10 minutes to write of, well, like to write about, and whoever had the best joke between those people won. That shit was, I don't know, throwing, because I got fucking smoked by Miguel. Jesus Christ. Like, the joke, I remember, no, I'm not going to say it on here, because that might be part of his set, but it was fucking brilliant.
He's a writer?
He had to have been, and if he didn't write that joke, it was a miracle. Like, I don't know, that was the best thing I'll tell you when we get off camera, but fuck, I went to bed, woke up next morning, and I was like, that was the best joke I've ever heard in my entire life. I could never write a joke like that. Well, I forgot the next question. I actually know how long you've been doing comedy. That has been 8 months. Talk about your shows you have coming up for the month.
Yeah, so just the show today.
Then the one on Monday.
The one on Monday. Beyond that.
Open mics.
Yeah, open mics. I do Miss Duchess's room on Fridays and at Unique Lounge in Dawsonville.
I heard of that.
Starts at like 8 o'clock. Flyer says 7:30 though. Mm-hmm. Once you get in there, you know.
Does the show go up?
No, I'm not sure exactly. Like every time I've gone, I've DM'd Miss Duchess.
Oh, he was like, I just contact her directly.
Well, I mean, like the first time I went with Mr. Shaky, and I was just like,
push the button.
He was just like hyping me up to Miss Duchess because they're friends, and like he got me.
Shaky is. I want him to be my hype man. Like
he's the best.
He is the best person to ever. Like he can get you so much pussy. I believe. Like he'll just walk up on him.
He's like, Samson. Man, if I was just in your shoes for 5 minutes. Like,
for 5 minutes.
We have all the pussy.
Oh,
jeez.
Shaky is like my spirit animal. I mean, like, he's just so fucking energetic. Like, I don't know, I feel like you can't tell him a secret because he'd say it out loud as soon as you told him. You're like, hey man, I think that girl got a fat ass. She do have a fat ass. You're like, oh god.
Oh, you just can't tell him secrets in public.
Like, in public, like at that moment.
Like, you could talk to him about it in the car, and that's fucking cool. Like, just quality. But, yeah, loud response. Like, he's very energetic.
He's very passionate, Shaky is. What was one of the most memorable places doing stand-up is taking you? Well, somewhere pretty cool that you could only go because you're a comedian.
So I don't know. I've gone out of Georgia to just try.
I haven't.
Like, I don't know. I was taking a trip to New Orleans and I tried to get a spot, but their website was janky and it was only once a month. But it just says on Saturday, and I was like, what? An open mic on a Saturday night? This is crazy. So I had to go, and then they were like, yeah, no. So like, I mean, that
stuff
was
like that happens to me all the time.
It was a crazy night then, because I was disappointed, and I was in New Orleans. So,
well, I mean,
so that was cool.
I would never think that there's like, I'm not saying anything bad about New Orleans, but when I go to New Orleans, I don't think of comedy. I think of like Mardi Gras.
Yeah.
I think of just getting really hammered, walking down the street, seeing people showing their boobs, and you're just like, oh, boobs. And then just go about your day.
Oh, well, I went to see Tom Segura because after his last special, and he made that joke about Louisiana and the Wall.
Yeah.
I immediately was like, oh, that is hilarious. And then all the people got so mad, and then he immediately booked a show in Louisiana, like didn't have anything booked for the year, had it booked in Louisiana. I was like, I'm going to that show. Like, and then I just made a weekend of it, which, yeah, that was cool. Like,
I've never seen Tom Segura. Well, I've seen the stand-ups, but like I wanted to see him in person.
Yeah, it was cool.
He said it was cool.
Yeah, like also like I went to Anderson, South Carolina, with Matt Tamburino, and it was to like this place that you have to search it out through a riddle. You know where the town is, and you know like where this statue is, and then it's a cryptic riddle to get you to this place, because it's like under the radar or something. I don't know.
Yo,
like he doesn't want me to post it and promote it. Like he was like, if you figure out the rhyme or whatever, or someone does, yeah, like.
Yeah, that just sounds like some like.
But it was a lot of fun.
No, I'm sorry. That just sounds like a place that, like, when you find it, they just, like, drug you, and then no one ever finds you again because you don't look it up or, like, write it down or anything. Like, where'd you go? Just follow the riddle. And then someone comes behind you with the riddle, and they just get shanked up, too.
Yeah.
Let me ask you this. Do you still get nervous before you perform? Or is it anxious?
I'm not sure what the difference is a lot of the time. Like, I do get nervous beforehand, but also excited a little, and like as soon as I feel like everybody says it, but like as soon as you get up there, like most if not all of that goes away. Yeah. And then you're just enjoying being on stage and like trying to get people to laugh.
I was gonna say, or trying to get people to laugh.
Yeah.
I don't know. Oh my God. Like somebody asked you like, what's it like bombing? Like a non-comedian person. And I was like, okay, imagine you showed up to have sex with a woman, right? And they're like, yeah. And I was like, and your dick has been working fine all day. Like for weeks, not an issue. You just, woo, strong. And then this woman comes up. You've known you were going to have sex with this woman for weeks because you got booked, you know? So yeah. You prepared it, got it trimmed up, you know, fine-tuned it. And then you get there, she takes her clothes off, you see the vagina, the microphone, starts speaking into the microphone, and you hear no noise.
Yeah.
And then you're like, you know what? Well, how about this joke? And then you start trying to have sex, and you're just like, yeah, what's the deal with cell phones? And no one laughs. I'm like, it's like you showed up to give her dick and you ran out. And then like she was like, that's terrible. I said, yeah.
Yeah, every time.
I don't know another analogy. Or I don't know, it's like you reach into your pocket and there's nothing there. You literally like 2 seconds ago just put like $1 in there. You're at the vending machine and there's nothing in your pocket. You just.
Yeah, and you're like, it worked last week. It worked last time I was here. Or at least some of these things that I did, like I did here, and like they didn't work. And man, like
I don't say I'm sorry. I'm just.
But
like,
they're different people.
Yeah.
And it's even if it's the same room, like you'll fall in love with the room, but it's different people every time. So you just got to know that and be like, not everybody is your people, like, or wants to be, like, you know.
No, I do realize this. Have you ever had a set that you like that usually kills or does great everywhere, and then you go, like you said, or even to the same room and do that same set, and none of it's any good? Has that happened to you yet?
Yeah.
And you don't even know what to do at that point. Because that's your best shit.
You just gotta leave.
That's
like
my time?
You finish your time. Never go early. Like, I don't know. I think I've gone early like twice intentionally.
How early?
Like, if it was an 8-minute thing, I might cut it at 5. Or like, if it was a really early thing, like 3 minutes, 4 minutes, cut it at 2.
Have you heard about what people used to do at Uptown? You used to jingle keys at people. Like if you're on stage and you weren't doing good, you would just hear people start jingling their keys until eventually
you just left.
All you hear is keys jingling over you talking. Plug Chapman said that to me, and I was like, dog. I remember.
I want to see that so bad.
Like I said, have you ever just gone out? No, I said like, I asked him, has he ever been booed? He was like, oh yeah. I was like, for real? He was like, oh yeah. He said, Uptown Comedy Corner, they used to jingle the keys at you. Because I remember one time, they said this dude's name. And they were like, we're bringing out to the stage such and such. I forget the dude's name he said.
They just start?
Pretty much. He said he walked out, waved like this, and somebody would say, look at that nigga ugly ass shoes. And then everybody just started laughing and started jingling the keys. And he walked up, grabbed the mic, said, my name is Jerome, that's my time, y'all. And then walked back off stage. He didn't even try. I was like, I'd probably do the same thing. Like if you walk out there and they just start booing you immediately.
Yeah, but like to the crowd, they're probably like, man, we've got the best joke here.
Jingle, 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 jingle. Like, fuck me. I remember the You Got Time thing. Have you ever did that?
No, I haven't been able to perform at Village Theater yet.
Contact Kedar or Make Me Laugh Media. You could probably even just show up. They do bucket spots too. But that's when they clap you off stage or whatever. Like after 3 minutes, at any point you say anything and they don't like it, they just start clapping, like slow clapping, and then everybody just claps and you're done. So I remember the first time I was there, Keith Vance went first. And Keith, at 3 minutes, they dimmed the lights and let the crowd know you can clap him off. He waited, they didn't clap, and he was like, cool, and you can just keep going. And at another 3 minutes, they dimmed the lights again. And then they can, well, at that point, they can just clap you off after the first 3 minutes. And then the second dim is to let you know you got 1 minute because you get 7 minutes. So they gave Keith the lights at 3, and he was like, all right, cool, so I'm in an interracial relationship, my girlfriend's white, and then everybody just started clapping. I was like, wow. And then he was like, for real, and everybody just started clapping. Kedar came and grabbed the mic, and he was like, ladies and gentlemen, that is racist, okay? This is 2019. And he was like, next up is Olivia Steele. And then she walked up, she owned it. She walked up and everybody just started laughing. Before she even grabbed the mic, they just saw she was white and they just started laughing. And Kedar handed her the mic and she just stood there until everybody stopped laughing, and she was like, well, I'm gonna get 3 minutes before you guys decide you can boo me off, so get ready. And everybody laughed and she just went to her bit, she did good. They did clap her off at like 4 minutes because she started like fumbling for her words, I suppose. You know what, I say people fumble for material when they say stuff like, well, you know, I like to, I'm gonna tell you guys a little bit about myself.
That's what I do all the time.
I know a lot of people do that. Or when you say, or, yeah, stuff like that.
I say I don't know a lot. But I say that in general life all the time.
Right, I mean, so it transcends on the stage. Like I always say shit a lot, or same shit, different toilet. I'm trying to remember, what is my word? I actually don't say anything when I don't know what to say. I just stand there in silence and I just stare at someone and then they laugh. I'm like, this has gone beyond me, folks. That's my time. I'm out of here. And like Billy Willick's show, it was a clean show. I remember he said I had 15 minutes. I was so squeaky clean. Like they told me I was too clean. And I remember I ran out of clean material and I was like, how much time I got left? And everybody laughed. And Billy was like, 3 minutes. I was like, oof. He was like, what? I said, I don't know if I got 3 more minutes of clean in me. And everybody laughed. I said, no, I'm serious. That's my time. And everybody was like, what? And I was like, just put the mic back and I left. But no, Cap has some questions for you, sir.
Oh, dang. Okay.
Ladies and gentlemen, I do not know what these questions are from Cap, but he sent like 8.
Dang, okay.
Let's see. Questions from Cap. We should have some theme music for whenever Cap sends a question. Oh God. How did you make the transformation from looking funny to being funny?
I got up on stage every day for the past 7 months.
Eat it, Cap. That's how we did it. Have you seen, no, question number 2. Have you seen Meet the Blacks?
No, I haven't.
I have not either, in my defense.
That's a quick answer.
Do black women like you?
Some of them.
I think that's a very fair answer.
I mean, I don't know for sure.
Do big black women like you? I feel like they think you're adorable.
I mean, the ones I've worked with, they didn't like me.
They didn't?
No, they liked me.
You're like, the ones I work with, they don't like me very much.
No, they like me, but I mean, I don't know. Some people, yeah, it varies. That's such an on-the-fence answer.
Right, okay.
Sorry.
No, you're good. And we're going to take one slick break from Cap's questions and back to this one. What was your most memorable bomb?
Oh.
You just went to a dark place and said, oh.
That would be, like, I think it was January. I don't want to say the show. Well, I mean, there's no way to get to the story without it. It was Comedy Clapback, and I got in the bucket, and like, I didn't know they were doing bucket spots, and I wasn't doing a show that night, so I was like, well, there's a bucket spot, I just have to put my name in. And then they told me the rules. It's like they've got a panel of people, and you're supposed to make jokes about a demographic that you don't belong to. So I just got my notebook out of my car, and I just looked in all my pages. I had like 4 jokes that I was like, these are about people I am not a part of.
And you gotta use them?
I was like, I gotta use all of them. I wasn't aware that nobody told me like it's perfect, like it's fine to just do your material that you think works, and like that's good. Like for something like this, and I mean, some of the audience liked it, but the panel did not like it, and then they roasted me. Like, and you just have to stand there. I don't know.
You know what you said, Samson. I want to know.
I don't. Oh, okay, I do know. Yeah. So.
I'll say a really bad joke as well.
I had one joke. Well, I mean, I still use this joke, but I don't use the tag I used. And the tag involved an old pervy Japanese man, like that picture, and then like whatever voice that picture is. That a lot of people, or a few people, were like, no, like that's not okay, or whatever. And I mean, it wasn't a great accent.
I can imagine you. Oh my God, yeah, that sounds so racist in my head. That's hilarious. It's like.
But I mean, yeah, it was the one thing. It was one of 4 things, and I was like, I need to fill this time.
It's like when I tried to do an African impression of somebody, they were like, "Yeah, that's racist." I was like, "Isn't it like, yeah, Africans don't sound?" And they're like, and the fact that you think they do means that you watch like a lot of like anime. No, they said watch like Lion King a lot, or like Gullah Gullah Island. It was like, yeah, that's Jamaicans. And I was like, I'm sorry, I'm culturally ignorant. It's not because I'm racist. Let me ask, how did you recover from that bomb?
I mean, I wanted to leave immediately, but I kind of stuck around for a bit, finished a drink, like went to the bathroom, and in that time, none of the audience came up to me, except for a few people that were like, I like that, like, fuck the judges, basically. Like, a few people came up to me like that, and I was like, okay, like, now I can go home.
Now I can leave. I got that validation, that
yeah, like,
double nod fist
just
count.
a little bit, like, is fine. Like, I get one laugh on a joke that I'm, like, a little iffy about. Like, I'm like, you made it, sir. Thanks.
Like, you know what? I'm keeping that one. That's what we're going to do.
That worked. I'm going to do the next tag on this thing that the rest of y'all don't like.
Cameron Keys did something like that. He was on stage. He literally went out. It was Atlanta Comedy Theater, and it was, like, packed of people. And he was like, I'm not doing any of my good jokes tonight. I'm trying out new material, so y'all gonna get these new jokes. And then like nobody laughed or whatever, and he was like, I really don't care. And he said, he talked for like 2 minutes and nobody laughed at anything. And I don't remember what he said, something like, did your grandparents ever send you to the store to get cigarettes when you were a kid? He goes, they ain't even ask for kids' ID. They just would give you the cigarettes. So your grandma just hands you a note. You don't even know what it said on it.
He said, this cigarette your grandma smoked was always at the bottom of the cigarette carton. You gotta like lift open the cupboard and then reach underneath and get it.
And then people laughed, and he was like, and pulled out his phone, and everybody was just quiet. He said, it took 2 minutes for y'all to laugh at me.
And he was, so everything I said was garbage, except for when I went like this and pulled open the cupboard.
And then people laughed again, and he was like,
so the cupboard is what's, so okay, so I'm gonna start over. So my grandma reached for the cupboard.
he just started the whole joke over from the cupboard. And I was like, that's impressive, because I would have thought that was a bomb. But it wasn't. Kind of was. I don't know, it was hilarious to me.
It's something. I mean, did you record it? Like,
no, I asked him if he wanted me to, and he was like, hell no, delete it if you did. Oh, okay. I was about to ask you something else. A cap question. And are you racially profiled in Cobb County like the rest of us blacks?
No, I'm characterized as a college kid at Kennesaw.
And
Which
then-
isn't much. Oh, I can't say it's not much better. Like I don't have any clue, but like I don't know.
I don't think I am.
Yeah, you hang out in your car too long, and
Doesn't matter
anyone
what you
gets
are.
suspicious.
What happened to you in Half Baked? You still got the good shit.
Probably not. I probably don't have the good shit.
Jesus.
I like to think there's always better.
And what drives you to be the best black you can be?
The fact that it's kind of like being the underdog.
Do people think you're the underdog when they see you?
I feel like I just give off two different impressions.
I can see that. It's like whenever, apparently, I didn't know this until like a week or two ago, whenever I go to black comedy rooms or black rooms, I'm
Yeah.
corny.
Oh yeah, you sound corny.
You
Your voice.
see, I said that too. I was like, okay, I can see that. They're like, but you're funny. But they don't want to give you a chance because you look corny.
Yeah, they see me in a black room like I go to Unique,
And they
and
just,
I say, yeah, my name's Samson Black, and I don't even have to say the joke, and they're already laughing just because of my voice and the way I look and the name attached to me.
I feel like
It's weird.
how I do like my intro based upon my name and like how it appears and this, that, and the third, you could do the same thing and it would just be brilliant.
Yeah.
You should like try to put a little bit of bass in your voice. Just come on, like, hey, what up, everybody? Y'all good? Yeah, my name's Samson. Like, and then people would just be like, what? Just play off of it. Or you know what I'm saying? I would tell you to walk like a black person, but I don't think you know how, and it would look over enthusiastic if you tried. It's like walk like a pimp. And you've never really seen a pimp walk except like on TV, and pimps don't really walk that way.
Yeah.
I want to help you come up with a bit. That was hilarious what I just thought about. You were like, yeah, what up? Come out just like, what up? Hey, what's up? You good, girl? Yeah. My name's Samson.
That is my name.
Do you have, no, what was that question I was, what was some advice that somebody, or that you found out now that you wish somebody would have told you when you started?
Oh, what did I tell you?
I don't know, but I told you something.
Like, just the set the next day, like, I think is the most important after you bomb or something. Like, am I getting up the next day to do comedy again? Because, like, it's my favorite thing in the world. Like, that better not stop me from getting up or something. Like, and, like, that's when you check in on people. Like, you're just like, hey, or like, you don't check in. Like, you're like, hey, are you going here tomorrow or here on this day? And like, I'm like, all right, cool, I'll see you there. Like, even if it's just that, it's like, all right, he got back up. Don't need to worry about him.
Somebody told me doing comedy is like being a drug addict. And I was like, I don't think so. They're like, yeah, it is. It's like, you know, every day if you smoke crack, you know you love crack. No matter if it's good crack or bad crack, you're
Yeah,
gonna
something
smoke it.
shitty happens, and you still do it
You still do it anyway.
3 more times that week, and all of them go the same or worse sometimes, you know?
Oh man, I had like 3 bad shows in a row once. It was riveting. Oh my god. I felt like it was over for me. Also, we got about 3 minutes left. Is there anything that you would like to say, Samson, before we get ready to close out on our show? Any of your friends you want to shout out?
I don't know.
Matt Tamburino.
Matt Tamburino and I are trying to start a podcast too, but
Do
like,
it.
Yeah, we're just like recording and just keeping that
It's called
like
the Black Tambourine.
like practicing, you know?
The Black Tambourine.
We got a name.
I'm gonna shout out to people. I want to thank Shaky for coming on the show, Matt Tamburino for being on there, Dylan Tubes, those 3 people have been sharing the shit out of the video. And, what's his name? Cap Drewski also, he can't be here with us. He's actually outside the room right now. I just don't want him in. He's been here for like 10 minutes. But yeah, folks, I want to thank you guys for tuning in on our show on Rated PG. I usually say I'll be black, but this is black.
I'll be black too.
If that's all white with me. Want to thank you guys again. So, au revoir, adios, arrivederci, psych. Fuck that. I just remembered something I didn't do.
What?
I want to talk to Samson. Take him to the moon like that bitch Alice Cranston. Because it's hard being black and gifted. Sometimes I just want to get lifted. It's a tribute to Samson Black from Half Baked. Au revoir, adios, arrivederci, ciao, shalom. Get this merch, Rated PG. You see it on the table. Cash App and Venmo, Cash Money Records taking over if you're able.